Much for joining us. Talks of dredging the Vermilion River through Lafayette Parish are getting a little bit closer to becoming a reality. At yesterday's Acadiana Planning Commission meeting, the Army Corps of Engineers announced it has requested the Vermilion dredging project be included in the $17.5 billion emergency fund. Dredging the river has been controversial in the past, pitting some in Lafayette, where the river is shallowest, against those in Vermilion Parish who fear upriver dredging would increase their risk of flooding. Congress has already approved the project, but the funding has not yet been secured. However, funding has been approved for several other flood protection measures throughout Acadiana. Our Valerie Ponsetti has a look at which projects the Planning Commission has made its top priorities.
Out of 20 proposed regional watershed protection plans, with a cost of almost $95 million, the Acadiana Planning Commission has managed to whittle that list down to fit its budget.
From that, 9 projects were funded with $25 million.
$25 million in funds from the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program awarded to APC by the governor to pay for multi-parish flood projects.
One of the very first projects that we thought was critical was the regional gauge project, and that would be deploying sensors throughout the entire 7 to 8 parishes, about 230 gauges within those parishes. We also have the Cooley-LaSalle detention pond.
About a fifth of that approved funding has been dedicated here to Cooley-Ildecan near Scott in the form of flood protection plans for the future as well as detention ponds.
We also had the Park Purdue project, the Bailey Grove Regional Detention Project, Evangeline Parish Detention Project, the elevation of LA 14 bypass in the city of Abbeville, and the Cypress Bayou Cooley-LaSalle Drainage Improvement Project.
With 11 projects that still need funding, the Commission says it will continue to work together to prioritize and compromise.
Some of the parishes stepped up and said, look, it's okay if we don't get a project in our area as long as we know that the projects that are being put forth are going to impact and help drainage.
In Lafayette, Valerie Ponsetti, KATC TV 3.
Well,